Hey all, this is Jyoti here. I'm pursuing LLB final year from Krishna University. I'm awaiting to complete my exams and in future I'll start with my own practice. Lecture is the co-founder Sir Badri Saheb in Tejar Ka Chaindu. In this lecture is we are providing legal services, questions and information in the law field. So let's see what is differences between the cognizable offense and non-cognizable offense. Define cognizable and non-cognizable offense. Offense: any act or omission which is made punishable under Indian Penal Code 1860 or any other law. Classification of offenses. The offenses are classified into two: cognizable offense, non-cognizable offense. Cognizable offense. Section 2C of CRPC 1973 defines any offense in which a police officer may arrest without warrant in accordance with the first schedule or under any law for the time being in force. These offences are serious. In cognizable offense, the police officer is empowered to investigate the case without any permission from the magistrate. Non-cognizable offense. Section 2L of CRPC 1973 defines an offense in which the police officer has no authority to arrest without warrant. These offenses are usually less serious. In non-cognizable offense, the police officer has no authority to investigate unless it is ordered or sanctioned by a magistrate. In order to maintain law and order, offenses are classified into cognizable offense and non-cognizable offense. That means confers powers on police to arrest the person without warrant from the magistrate and also start investigation without permission from the magistrate in case of cognizable offense. Differences between cognizable offense and non-cognizable offense. In cognizable offense, meaning is to be apprehended, that is arrested. In non-cognizable offense, not to be apprehended, that means only with the magistrate order can be arrested. In cognizable offense, definition is section 2C means an offense for which a police officer can arrest a person without warrant. In non-cognizable offense, section 2L means an offense for which a police officer cannot arrest without a warrant. In cognizable offense, the examples are murder, dowry death, kidnap, rape, theft, criminal breach of trust, unnatural offense, etc. In non-cognizable offense, the examples are hurt, voluntary causing injury, assault, cheating, forgery, adultery, defamation, etc. In cognizable offense, that is serious offense, it is not bailable. In non-cognizable offense, this is not a serious offense, that is bailable offense, and it is called as a trivial offense. In cognizable offense, the FIR section 154 of CRPC 1973 provides that a police officer has to receive information relating to the cognizable offense without magistrate's permission. In non-cognizable offense, FIR section 155 provides that a police officer is not competent to receive and record FIR relating non-cognizable offences unless obtains a permission from the magistrate. Warrant. In cognizable offense, arrest without warrant. In non-cognizable offense, arrest with warrant. In cognizable offense, public wrong are considered as a public wrong, and therefore prosecution of offender is left to initiative and efforts to the state. Private in non-cognizable offense are considered private wrongs, and therefore prosecution of offender is left to initiative and efforts of the private citizen. Punishment in cognizable offense 3 years or more. In non-cognizable offense punishable with imprisonment for less than 3 years or with fine. Investigation in incognizable offense, police can start investigation without permission from the magistrate. In non-cognizable offense, police can start investigation without permission of the magistrate. There are accusations against a person that he has committed several non-cognizable offenses and one cognizable offense. Can police arrest the accused without warrant from the magistrate? Yes, once there is a cognizable offense, the police officer can arrest the suspect without warrant from the magistrate. Conclusion: the role of police is pivotal. While exercising the power of police should be honest and genuine and not in arbitrary. If information of cognizable offense is received by the police officer immediately, he should file an FIR without any delay, because the state has a duty to take cognizance the commission of a cognizable case. The police officer has to maintain law and order in the society. The mere registration of FIR is not enough. When the cognizable offense occurs, the crime should be investigated in a proper manner. The separate FIR department should establish, because of political influence over the police results, into the favor of accused and injustice to the aggrieved parties. In non-cognizable offense, the public and voluntary agencies can help the victim in getting FIR lodged. There should not be a partial differences between cognizable and non-cognizable offenses, and should be made compulsory registration of all the crimes.